Today, guys, I got something really cool for you. It's the first look at a brand new motorcycle to the States. Say hello to the Yamaha Ténéré World Raid. And this is going to be a first look at Team Charlotte Motorsports. And let's check it out. 2027 Yamaha Ténéré World Raid. And this is going to be our first look video. Hey guys, I'm Alan. You're watching the Fireman Rides. So like I said, we're back here at Team Charlotte Motorsports. We're actually right outside the front door of Team Charlotte, and we got something really cool. This is one of the very first Ténéré World Raids on the East Coast, to my knowledge, and they got it here at Team Charlotte Motorsports. And more importantly than that, this bike sold, and this bike is sold to me. I'm buying the only the only World Raid that actually they're going to get here at the dealership, and we'll talk about that in a future video and everything else. Like I said, really, this is going to be just kind of a first look, looking at the motorcycle and kind of, just kind of take a look at it, see what's different from this and a regular Ténéré, and kind of discuss what we're going to do with it, and we'll go from there. So if you see anything that you like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it. All right, so here we go. Like I said, let's take a look at this Ténéré World Raid. This is kind of Yamaha's new model of the Ténéré. A lot of the bones, actually all the bones, everything is all still exactly the same. It's still the exact same CP2 motor, and putting out the same amount of power and everything else. So nothing crazy about that. Still the same wheels. They did not go with the tubeless wheels like we had hoped they would with this one, but same tubeless wheels. We got the same two-pot Brembo calipers in the front. Same, like I said, same everything as far as the mechanicals of the bike. And then that's kind of where it changes. We do have, like I said, we have the much bigger, the 46 millimeter KYB forks in the front, and they are fully adjustable front and rear. And the biggest visual difference is right here. This is, one of my biggest complaints with this bike was the fuel range. The fuel range was absolutely terrible. I mean, 4 gallons of fuel, I was getting a fuel light at 120 miles, something like that, when we took it out and did the Smoky Mountain, or excuse me, we did the Uwari 100, and they really addressed that with this tank here. Instead of making one big tank, they made 2 smaller tanks, and that's what we have right here. So now we have a total of 6.1, 6.2 gallons of fuel between the 2 tanks. You have to fill up both, but the fuel transfers and equalizes between the 2 tanks right there. And then you also have this pretty trick-looking steering stabilizer right here on the bike as well. And then one of the biggest things they did is they added this right here. They finally gave the Ténéré cruise control. Now it sucks that you got to go buy the World Raid, which is $2,000 more than the standard model, but it is what it is. So let's hop on the bike and let's kind of see how it looks, and let's see how that bigger tank really kind of affects that rider triangle. So as you can see, the seating position is still that very similar Ténéré seating position. You just have a lot more going on right here in the front. The handlebar position is nice and neutral. We're just the slightest little bit lean forward. I still cannot flat foot the bike. I'm on my tiptoes on both sides. The bike feels really good. The bigger fairing, I think really, again, it's kind of almost got kind of like a GS style where it really kind of wraps around your legs. So with some protection on here, I think, and the addition of cruise control, I think they've kind of made the Ténéré into a touring bike without even really kind of trying to do that. Let's fire it up for the absolute very first time. But again, if you've heard of Ténéré before, this is nothing new. That very familiar CP2 motor that Yamaha has been making for years. They put it in this, they put it in the MT-07. This is one of their absolute best motors that Yamaha has ever made. And it doesn't make the most horsepower in the category, but it's still one of, if not the best motor in the category for a combination of power, for download torque, for tractorability, and for reliability. Let's give it a little rev. It's a very muted motor with the exhaust system they have on here. All right, so our 46 millimeter forks, we do have additional suspension travel on that versus the standard. And then we also have more ground clearance, which was not bad before, but is really great now. Again, this is the same TFT screen that came on the previous model. Again, like I said, we reviewed a 26 model, and it had a similar, if not the exact same TFT setup there. But again, like I said, our electronics, they're really getting into it with the electronics and really kind of coming around. Now again, what made the Ténéré so popular early on was the fact that it didn't have any electronics. It was just kind of a basic, mid-size ADV bike. But now, Yamaha has kind of embraced the electronics part and is really starting to content this bike up. Now, you could also make the argument that they're taking it and doing the same direction that they did with the Tracer and over-contenting it and making the bike cost too much. So that is an argument, and that's something we will discuss in a future video. But for right now, like I said, this was just a quick first look. Let's walk around, look at the bike again, and then we're gonna go do some paperwork and we're gonna take it home. All right, so let's start off on our first ride on our new 2026 Yamaha Ténéré World Raid. We do not have the quick shifter, which I didn't think we did, so. Like I said, pretty damn cool bike, and it's one that I've really been watching for a while, and just kind of excited to get a hold of it. And again, I really enjoyed the Tenere when I rode it for the first time, but like I said, it just kind of lacked. It lacked the fuel range and just kind of some of the modern amenities, including cruise control. So why did they not give this motorcycle cruise control? Well, guess what? We got it now. You know, Yamaha, to their credit, they listened to their customers. They said, okay, our customers, they want cruise control. They need more fuel range. And they really gave it to us with this bike here. Now, all the internals, the mechanicals and everything else, they're exactly the same. They didn't change any other mechanicals of this motorcycle besides for adding the cruise control to it. Now, the suspension is definitely different. They really upgraded the suspension on this motorcycle to kind of give it that modern feel to it. Brakes feel a little wooden. Quick shifter would have been nice though. Yeah, like I said, so we've got an absolute ton of plans with this motorcycle here. You know, like I said, we're going to do a little bit of everything. We're going to do some commuting on it. We're going to do some overnight trips. We're going to do some moto camping. I've got an iron butt planned this fall with that, so 1,000 miles in 24 hours inside the state of South Carolina, which I thought would be kind of cool. I've never done an in-state iron butt. Hell, I hadn't done an iron butt since 2017, so it's been 9 years. 9 years, also October, since I've done an iron butt, so that'd be kind of cool. And I think this is the perfect motorcycle to do it with. Now, whether it would do it in the stock form, probably not. It probably needs a little bit more wind protection. But like I said, between the flimsy handguards and the windscreen and the seat, I think she's going to need just a little bit of work to her. And I think it'd be set up where this would be one of those motorcycles. Again, I'm not going to call it the unicorn because there's no such thing, but a bike that kind of checks off all the boxes. Can it go off-road? Yes. Can it tour? Yes. Can it do hardcore trails? I mean, hell, you've seen what a Tenere can do. Now, whether my skills allow it or not, I don't know. But the Tenere is no stranger to some hardcore trails and everything. So again, is this the closest thing to a unicorn that has come out in the recent past? And I'm thinking it might be. So I'm really excited to take it for a ride and to really dive into it. And to kind of see what mods come out there. I am doing some work with Outback Motor Tech up in Virginia, their East Coast office, which I think is really cool to be able to work with those guys on this bike here. We definitely need some crash protection, and know the crash protection on every other Tenere is not going to work because this huge dual tank setup, which I still think looks pretty badass. It really does. And it definitely feels lower. The stock tank, and we're definitely going to do a comparison between the two. But the stock tank kind of comes up here and it feels really heavy. This one, the tank sits a lot lower. I mean, significantly lower right here. And it doesn't feel as heavy, and it definitely moves around a little bit easier. So I'm really interested to see how it's going to do on dirt roads and everything else. And if that COG, that center of gravity, is a lot lower than what at least what the standard Tenere either is or felt like. Because like I said, it might not be that it was that bad, but it felt terrible. And it was so incredibly heavy to pick up. So again, like I said, we'll be working with Outback Motor Tech with this motorcycle here to get some good crash protection and some luggage on the back and everything else. And I'm, like I said, just super excited. So we're back at the dealership here. We're going to wrap it up. Like I said, this was a simple first ride. And let's hop off. Let's hop off and take a look at the bike real quick. So like I said, really not even digging into much of the specs of the motorcycle here. But like I said, the biggest difference is going to be your fuel tank. Like I said, you can see this huge double fuel tank. Looks like something I'm not even going to mention what it looks like here. And then the other big thing is going to be our forks. Like I said, these are significantly larger KYB forks, and they come with a lot more ground clearance. I mean, look at that ground clearance right there. And actually, they come with some really good serrated pegs right here. And then the other single biggest thing is going to be right here. It's going to come with cruise control. So again, I think Yamaha really listened to their market to see what people really wanted, and they finally gave us the World Raid here in the United States, and I'm one of the first ones to get a hold of one. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap up our first look and our first ride of our new 2027 Yamaha Ténéré World Raid. We got a lot of plans for this motorcycle, and what we're going to do with it is, I mean, we've got some overnight adventures, we've got some iron butts planned, we got all kinds of cool stuff planned for this motorcycle. So please stay tuned, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and subscribe. So thank you guys for watching. God bless, roll tide, and remember, tomorrow needs you. Thanks, guys.